up, Capricorn? And thank you guys so much for tuning in. All right, guys, so let's jump into your mid-month reading. Where do I want to start? Let's get some oracle cards. So this is going to be for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, like I always say, this energy could be yours that I'm picking up on, or it could be an energy around you, okay? All right, so we're going to start with 3 oracle cards. The first card you guys got here was disruption. Okay. Okay, and these 2 flew out. You have discontent and boredom, and then love begins. So there's definitely something very strong that's going to come in. It's going to be very fulfilling. It could be new love. It could be something that you fall in love with, like a new career. Maybe you start a business. You know, it could be having a child, something like that, a new beginning. But yeah, it could be some sort of partnership. So this could be a relationship. This could be some sort of business proposition that's happening. But there's definitely stuff that kind of rocked you a bit. With disruption, discontent, and boredom, I feel like something definitely happened in life where you may have kind of taken some sort of pause, and maybe things weren't happening the way that you wanted it to. You weren't happy with the circumstances. You're just trying to find something that excites you in life. Okay. So let's see why these cards are here. With whatever it is you guys are going through, if there's any sort of like disruption you feel within your emotions, then this is something where you're doing the right thing by being patient. You know what you have to do. You're like mentally tapped in right now. So things are really going to be good for you. There's just some sort of heartache or loss you may have had to go through, but again, this changes you in a huge way. It like reignites a flame in you. All right. So disruption, why is this here? All right, we have the Judgment card. Let's get at least one more here. The Ten of Pentacles. Okay. So I feel like you guys are in a place where things are supposed to be going well. You're supposed to feel very abundant. You're supposed to be making a lot of money. Things are really supposed to feel good. But I feel like something happened where it's like maybe there's some sort of strong injustice or a karmic situation gone wrong. But you saw that something was really, really a mistake, and you've been the magician this whole time. You know that you've never moved away from that. So you're, always in a place where you can manifest a lot. But something disrupted that. Something kind of, maybe you were fucking up. Maybe you weren't making as much money. Maybe you weren't putting yourself out there as much. Let me pull another card here. We have the Empress card in the reverse, so maybe it was some sort of ending that happened here. You turned your back on something where there was a lot of struggle. There was heavy burden here, Capricorn. Okay. With the King of Swords in the reverse, it could be that it was something you really had to protect yourself from in an extreme way. It could also be a situation where there could have been abuse. This could have been emotional. This could have been mental, physical, spiritual. Okay, but with the Wheel of Fortune, things took a turn for the better. So you guys, are definitely on a good path, but there's definitely a hiccup in the road. All right, so what's going on with this discontent and boredom? That's a lot of cards. I'm not going to take all that. We have the Two of Wands. So I feel like, okay, let me pull one more card before I start talking my ass off. Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse and the Ten of Cups in the reverse. So again, I don't know what it is, guys, where there's something already there for you, Capricorn. There's something that's set up. There's something that you guys are meant to excel in, whether it's love or business or a hobby. But it's there, and you're able and you're capable. Like, you have everything you need to already do this, but you're just not moving forward as much as you can. That's really what I'm seeing. for some of you, maybe there's a depression happening. Maybe you're really unhappy about something. So I don't think it's so much boredom. For a lot of you, maybe you're just so unhappy with something. You guys got to focus though, because everything is aligned for you. And I feel like you guys, it's like you're wasting time. Don't let this, whatever this is, don't let this thing get in the way, because at the end of the day, when we become unproductive, when we're not putting as much out there, we're the only people who suffer. It's not those who hurt us, it's not the world around us that stops, it's only us that stops. Okay, you're never ever ever going to be mad at yourself for having a productive day, so just get through it, because again, you guys are right in alignment with something, but more needs to be done. Something is holding you back. You guys have some sort of like stagnation right now. And I feel like for a lot of you, it's because you're in your feelings, honestly. All right, love begins. So, turn of events. This is what we need here. So, love begins. What is going on? Okay. We have the Ten of Swords, Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups in the reverse. We have the Wheel of Fortune, King of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Ten of Wands. I feel like there's a situation in your life, guys, that could have ended very drastically. Where there could have been, a very heavy ending to something, or a very heavy betrayal. But I feel like the situation was just left in the cold. Okay. So it could be something that was very heavy, but I feel like there was a disconnect. So maybe someone that you haven't been speaking to. Okay. But there's a lot of heavy energy around this, guys. King of Swords in the reverse and the Ten of Wands. So this was heavy. Someone is carrying something heavy, or they did in the past. Now, I don't think that what happened here is something that you're still, strongly in your feelings about. Or it could be in a place where you're healing from it if you're still affected by it. But I think it's in regards to that. So I feel a situation is like resurrected in a sense. I'm going to pull more cards, because is this something that sticks, or is this something that you just kind of get closure with? Because in the Taurus reading, and all earth energy is going to have similar energy. They had a similar story. We have the King of Pentacles reversed. The Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, it's like something is revisited, but someone may be very defensive about this, but some aspect of this comes back in. I feel like something is just going to be addressed here. Okay. Alright, guys, so let's get into the past, present, future. Let's not spend too much time on this oracle pool. So, what is going on with Capricorn August, mid-month 2020? The Hierophant. Awesome. Alright, let's get this all out. This is interesting so far, just in regards to what we read and what we're about to. Okay. All right, guys. So the energy that we have here is the Emperor reversed. Behind that, we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed, the Nine of Swords, Queen of Cups in the reverse. So I really feel like there's a struggle with self. Maybe it's self identity right now, because I feel like you guys are in a place where a lot is happening, and I feel like there's a sense of you being tired, and maybe there's, there's things that you're sad about, or there's a sense of discontentment. But I really feel like someone is struggling to find their inner power and the strength to find that inner power. Okay. And you guys, don't get me wrong, you're standing your ground, but I feel like something is kind of throwing you off, for like, it's like you're not in your element 100%. Okay. So let's look at the past. We have the Hierophant, the Devil card, and we have the Ace of Cups here. Okay, with the Devil card, that could that could be you guys at times, because it does represent Capricorn. But the Hierophant talks about our life path. It talks about our fate, our destiny. And with that being next to the Devil, it's like you're experiencing something that you have to go through, something that is going to help you get on the path that you're meant to be on. But with the Devil card, it may have been kind of like something where you're dealing with shadow elements of yourself. How did I want to say this? Oh, in a reading I was doing earlier, I was talking about what's called a wrecking ball soulmate. And this is just to give you an example of what this could mean. So that's a soulmate that you meet them, something intense happens. It's very, very quick. There's a lot of passion, there's a lot of love, but at the same time, there's also a lot of chaos. So it's something that comes in, it's swift, it could be really super toxic, but the person was meant to be there, you were meant to learn something, and then you part ways. So this could be a perfect example of that, where it's like, it's meant to be in your life because it's directing you towards the right way, but it could have had a lot of tough energies here. All right, with the Ace of Cups, there could have been some sort of new beginning that you were getting into, something that something that feels like fulfilling. Why is this Hierophant here? We have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. See if I can hold on to my cards today. We have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. There's something chaotic that changes. But this is something that, again, it's redirecting you guys in the direction that you need to go. But I feel like, I just feel so much depletion. I feel like you're tired, either in general, or maybe with a person, maybe with a situation. And it's something that, like, your mind is like stuck on. But again, there's a lot of chaos, there's a lot of loss here. There's a huge sense of starting over. But with the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse and the World card, something did end. It's bringing you to a new chapter. That's good for you, yes, but I think that something ended in a bad way, guys, with the Wheel of Fortune reverse. It's like, it's a good thing that ended, but you probably would have been happier if it, had ended differently. Okay, so let's see why the Devil is here. We have the Page of Swords in the reverse. And we have the Three of Swords. There's heartbreak, there's toxicity, there's not thinking straight, there's a harsh sense of communication, if there even is communication. And if there is communication, it could be very cold communication. Something really disrupts you here, and it's a very unstable transition. And does it push you on a path to something incredible where you are able to let go of all this burden? Yes, but I feel like something just happened drastically, because the energy of this new beginning is the Ace of Swords. So it's good because it's an ace and it means a new beginning. But swords, what do? They cut things. So when you're starting something with that Ace of Swords, energy, you're cutting out a lot of shit. It's conflict. It's like you had to use that sword to get the new beginning. Okay, as opposed to the Ace of Cups, where you just have to take a drink with your friend and that's the new beginning. Okay, a sword has to be used. So last card, Ace of Cups. Why is this here? We have the Seven of Swords in the reverse. Someone may have found out about some sort of new beginning. We have the King of Wands in the reverse. If this has to do with love, then someone may have found out a person was seeing somebody else and that there was a new beginning that was happening. Okay. Um, for one person, they could have been happy to go to this third party. Okay. There's something the soul is uncomfortable with here, though. If this doesn't have to do with love, then this could be a connection in your life where someone is just very controlling. They're like kind of an asshole. They want to keep power, but they don't care who they have to step over, and they can be very just. It's like they're very very passionate, so they'll go through lengths to get something done, but because their intentions are so malicious, it's like the lengths they go through are usually really shitty lengths. Okay. But this is a tough situation here. I'm going to pull one more card on this. We have the Chariot in the verse. There's just a lot of chaos here. So it could have been that something chaotic happened that pushed you towards a new beginning, or you were seeing a new beginning, or somebody else was seeing a new beginning that you were having. And there's, again, feeling like you can't control the situation anymore. Now, in the present moment, we have the Knight of Swords reversed, the Four of Cups, and we have the Justice card. So this looks like, a sort of karma situation that a person is going through. It could be you, it could be someone else. But, sorry guys, I'm like moving around so much. I feel like something reckless is happening, or someone won't accept something reckless in their life. But with the Justice card here, it's like this could have to do with some sort of legal issue. But I feel that it's karmic. It's karma. Let's pull some more cards so we can get a clearer storyline here. Why is this Knight of Swords in the reverse here? The Emperor reversed. I don't like all these, it's like there's a very strong character, and it doesn't have to be the same character, but there's a character that keeps coming out that it's like they're loose cannon. It's someone who wants power or wants to seem like they're in power, but the things that they do to get that, the things that they do to look good, it's like, yo, why would you do that? It's like, yo, stop. How do you sleep at night? Because it's just done in a very malicious way. And I think that underneath it all, it's because someone is just really upset. So I think that someone is taking some sort of pain and they're trying to mask it and look like everything's okay. But they're just creating even more tension because it's like they're being an asshole and then they're still dealing with this pain. So now there's two, ugly energies we got to deal with. Okay. So I just think that someone is trying to make it look like they really have something together. But I feel like they're barely holding on. All right, so Four of Cups, guys. This is the center of your reading. This is going to be the core energy for you. So remember that the discontent and boredom card came out for the oracle thing. This is the same energy. That card is also a 4, like this here. It's like you need change. It's like, what is going on in life? I need something that makes me happier. I need something that, makes sense. We have the Three of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands in the reverse. King of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, Five of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so there is something here, guys. Like, I feel like a lot of the conflict that you're going through could be inner conflict. And there's something here that you can build. And there is a way for you to release the burden that you're feeling. But it's like there's something available to you that you're not taking on. For a lot of you, I feel like it could be financial. I feel like you're sleeping on something. Why is this Justice card here? We have the Queen of Wands. There could be a fire sign involved, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. And we have the Ace of Pentacles. So guys, you don't really have whatchamacallit, like the lower court cards. You have kings and queens coming out. You have emperors coming out. So this is a lot of strong energy. Someone is doing this in a very strong way. Um, there's some shift that happens, a change happens where again you're going towards something good, but in the way that it happens, I feel like you don't see something coming, or you just don't expect it to happen the way that it does. Okay. This is so much energy, guys. It's crazy. So I can only imagine how you guys are feeling. I don't really feel like I have. I don't think I have Capricorn in my chart, but there's a duality. On one end, someone could take a big loss on something or make a huge sacrifice, but that gets cut out. There might also be something that looks really good, very tempting, but a lot can be lost from it. For some of you, could be, and this could be someone around you, it doesn't have to be you, but I feel like someone can be putting a lot into the wrong thing. It could be something that could be seen as superficial, but maybe a lot of money is being spent, or a lot is being put into kind of having that perfect life, and being beautiful and glamorous, or just vanity. And I feel like if it's being done in a superficial way where you're not tapping into your inner demons and what you're going through, the inside of you, then I feel like it could be problematic. But that's not going to be for everyone, just a few. Okay, but Spirit definitely told me to say that. Now, going into the future, guys, we have the Knight of Wands reversed, the Six of Swords reversed, and we have the Five of Pentacles reversed. Okay. So on one end, there's something that's difficult to move away from, but there is recovery. If you guys are currently in a place where you've lost a lot of money or sacrificed a lot, I do see you replenishing that. Okay. So why is this Knight of Wands reversed here? We have the Empress card and the Nine of Wands in the reverse. If you guys, there's something promising that's meant to happen. Again, you guys keep getting this World card, but either there's someone around you that you can't trust. You could be the person who can't be trusted as well. Or Spirit is saying, if you're going into something again in a vain way, in a loud way, in a dramatic way, in a I'm here, everybody stop what they're doing and look at me sort of way, I just don't think that works out. For some of you, you could be leaving a relationship or a situation to start something new, whether it's a new life or being with someone else. The High Priestess in the reverse. Guys, what I keep feeling is that there's something that's disconnecting you guys, okay? Work on, the third eye chakra. Work on the heart chakra. Because I feel like... Sorry, guys. I have, so many messages coming in for this. I feel like there may have been something so big that happened that someone's refusal to look at it and face it is going to end up biting them in the ass. So there's just something that needs to be seen. What are you guys running from? Or who's running from you? I feel like there's so much unnecessary shit that happens because people are just handling things the wrong way. So I see it as someone who's just like, I'm good. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to be bothered. I'm not going to yell at anybody. I'm just, I'm going to get through it, and I'm not going to think about it, and it doesn't exist. It's not real. And it's like you're going about day to day like everything is Gucci. Everything's great. Okay? But there's so much that's there. And even though it's like you're not thinking about it and you're not putting it at the forefront of your life, it's still there. Your body still feels it. And if you're not feeling it, and if you're not addressing it, then that's going to start affecting you in a lot of ways to the point where you blow up. So I see someone just trying to portray life is good, I look good, everything's great, I'm out here getting my shit, but it's only going to damage the person who's in denial. Someone needs to face something and they're not. Okay? And that's what it is. Something that you're having a hard time dealing with. Something that wasn't successful. Okay? Maybe it was something with a group of friends that you don't talk to. Okay? Um, there could be someone very close to you that was involved in this. Oop. We have the Two of Swords and we have the Seven of Pentacles. So there's something that you're still having a hard time dealing with, maybe a loss that you're, still dealing with. For some of you, if this is someone that is still available to you, like it's not a death or anything like that, then whether it's you or someone else, someone is considering whether or not they should, act on this. Should I message this person? Should I not? And it's like someone is secretly waiting for it. Okay. Lastly, why is this Five of Pentacles in the reverse here? We have the Four of Pentacles reversed and we have the Three of Wands. So, let me pull one more card for this because I see a few messages here. There is something that I feel, at the end of this, like in about a month's time or so, something that either you're not building or that you stop waiting on, but there is a lot of recovery. If it was something financial that you guys had to recover from, when you get that money back or when you recuperate whatever it was you lost, don't go out spending it like crazy. Hold on to it. Okay? But yeah, there's just a lot happening, guys, because again, there's so much greatness around you, but your soul, Temperance card reverse, is really begging you to listen to it. Okay? I think that there's just something you guys have to feel, you guys have to go through. And sometimes, not looking at something or staying really busy and distracted, it could be good sometimes, but if you don't deal with something head on, you're going to keep putting yourself in similar situations. Okay? So it's very important to do that. Like for relationships, for example, I used to be the type of person that, when I get out of something, if I'm very hurt, I'm like, okay, who's going to distract me? And now it's kind of like, it's like, no, I need to chill because I am not good. So I don't want to, put this on anyone else. So it's that sort of thing where it's like you just kind of have to face it. Take a moment of silence. And I think for you guys, the silence may be deafening. Okay? It could feel so heavy. But there's something y'all got to go through. You have to face it. You have to. It's putting you into more. It's unnecessary. You guys are self-sabotaging at that point. And I say all of this out of love. You guys know I fuck with you so heavily. My favorite person on this entire planet besides my son is a Capricorn. So I want to make sure y'all are doing good, okay? All right, so let's leave off with a 3-card message pull because I've been talking so much for you guys. I'm sorry. We have the Ace of Swords in the reverse, 3 of Cups in the reverse, Ace of Wands in the reverse. There could be relationships ending, especially if there's third parties involved. But whatever ending is happening, whatever you're removing yourself from, it brings you a lot of balance, okay? Again, you guys are the magician. That came out before. You're in a place that you can do whatever it is that you set your mind to. The conflict that you guys went through, your soul needed to go through. And now your soul is asking for you to face it. If there's a situation that brought you sadness or depression or where there's a third party in love, not a good idea. Drop whatever you need to dodge the bullet, to avoid the disaster. Okay? With these energies, guys, it's the emotions that have to be faced. Okay? And I feel like for some of you it's going to feel cold. It's going to feel heavy. It's going to feel uncomfortable. But you got to deal with it. You have the Two of Cups here. This isn't a person in this case. With the Four of Pentacles here and the Empress card in the reverse, this is your soul, guys. Your spirit, your inner child, you know, is asking for you to pay attention. You guys are not paying attention. You're putting you on the back burner. Face what you need to face, okay? I love you guys so much. You know, you're still a very powerful person, no matter what. But your soul just wants you to retreat for a moment, okay? All right, guys. So I can't wait to see what comes out in your next reading. That'll be September readings. If you guys, if you're on Instagram, follow me, High Vibrations 44. I'm also on Twitter, Bruja Shit. And if this reading resonated with you, there is a link in the description below to donate. Thank you so much to those that do. Take care, guys.